One type of permanent tissue is the simple permanent tissue made up of cells which are structurally and functionally similar. They are parenchyma, collenchyma and the sclerenchyma. Here you can see the sectional view of a sunflower stem. Let's begin with parenchyma, a detailed study. Para means beside, chyma means filling. Parenchyma forms the bulk of the plant body. How do the cells look? They are rounded or elongated or polygonal in shape. The cell wall is very thin. They have abundant cytoplasm. They have a nucleus. They may also contain vacuoles. Where do these occur? Parenchyma is found in the cortex of roots, ground tissues in stems, mesophyll of leaves. It is distributed in the pith, medullary rays and packing tissues in xylem and phloem. What are the functions of parenchyma? They serve as a packing tissue to fill the spaces between other tissues. They form the main means of support to the stem because of the osmotic property, that is turgidity. They also serve the function of food storage. They can transport materials through cells, through their walls, as the walls are very thin. They can metabolically be active and their intercellular air spaces allow gaseous exchange. Parenchymatous tissues store waste products of plants such as tannin, gum and crystals, and if these parenchymatous cells contain chlorophyll, we call them as sclerenchyma. They form the mesophyll and perform photosynthesis. The most important characteristic of parenchyma is they have a lot of intercellular spaces. We next move on to collenchyma. In collenchyma, you will find the intercellular spaces are absent. Collenchyma is got from the word colla, which means glue. What has happened to the walls of the cells here? There is an extra deposition of cellulose. They are otherwise quite similar to the parenchyma, but they are devoid of intercellular spaces. What is the function of collenchyma? It gives mechanical support, rigidity. They are located below the epidermis and also in the midrib of dicot leaves. They are absent in monocot stems, roots and leaves. And if this collenchyma cells contain chloroplasts, they can perform photosynthesis. We next move on to sclerenchyma. The important aspect of sclerenchyma is they are all dead cells. They are devoid of protoplasm or cytoplasm. Here you can see the ends all around the cell wall. There is such a big thickening, that is the deposition of lignin. We say these cells here are lignified. Their main function once again is mechanical support. The middle lamella, of course, is quite clear. Sclerenchyma is made up of two types of cells, the fibers and the sclerids. Look at the fibers. They are long, they are tapering at the ends, they are lignified, they are narrow, and you can see small pits. In contrast, sclerids are irregular, but there is a branching simple pit over here. Where are sclerids found? They are found in the seed coat, in the nutshells, giving the grit and the hardness to fruits. Basically, sclerenchyma has a mechanical function. It is also protective in nature and it helps the plant to withstand strains.